It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to the 1876 after party, the party after the party. Very late night for the Panthers on Friday night, losing to Arkansas Pine Bluff by the score 24-17. Rough night all the way around for the Panthers. Panthers now fall to 2-5 overall. But more importantly, they are 1-3 in conference play. Panthers' postseason hopes are pretty much eliminated at this stage of the game. They'll have a bye week before they have Texas A&M Commerce for homecoming on the 26th. Then they'll have remaining games with FAMU, Valley, Alcorn, and Alabama State. Panthers right now are on the verge of possibly, I'm saying that very loosely, finishing best case scenario 7-5, which is where we projected them, or 6-6, 5-7, and heaven help us not to say 2-10. But you have what you have, and the situation has got very, very grave on the heel. How can the Panthers revamp and recircle this has yet to be seen, but you have to play one game at a time, make sure that everything is everything, and try to salvage what you can for this remaining 2024 campaign. So the Panthers were able to move the ball somewhat, just as Pine Bluff was able to. Pine Bluff had a very successful night in the air against the Panthers secondary, and part of that challenge was the Panthers in soft coverage and some blown zone assignments. But nonetheless, the Panthers' backs not only against the wall, they're pressed up so hard against the wall right now that you can't go anywhere but up. We'll see how the Panthers regroup and remind. We'll try to catch up with Coach McDowell as we do to see the assessments of what is. But right now, PV Nation is in an uproar, a serious uproar, and is getting somewhat ugly. Now, you have what you have. Fans are fans, and they get emotional. Whether or not I believe that they're consistent fans, they are still fans. And a lot of them have had a lot to say here of late. But it's just rough to see the Panthers in this stage. And when you look at it, now I'll go on the record and say this, although it's a rough year for Coach Bubba right now, you look at it, he still has two successful seasons under his belt. So one mishap season thus far doesn't quantify, at least in my opinion, that you got to start calling for heads. But that's not stopping the uprise from PV Nation. I personally think he will weather the storm. It's just a matter of circling the wagons together, getting regrouped, and doing what needs to be done to move forward. You cannot harp on this thing. You got 5 games remaining. And with these 5 games, they're truly, truly critical, not only for your win-loss sake, but for the overall morale sake. Those who are donating financially, will they continue to support and do what they can. The Panthers are obviously in a rough way right now, but you got to fight your way through and press your way through to see what the end is going to be. We'll continue to do what we can while we can here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, providing day-by-day coverage, game coverage, and a whole lot more. You can go back and check out the rebroadcast of the Panthers game from Friday night on our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. As we mentioned, the Panthers have a bye week coming up on the 19th. They'll be back in action for homecoming, taking on Texas A&M Commerce Lions. See how the Panthers can hold up. That'll be their last non-conference game of the season, and you need that one in a bad way. But more important, you got to finish strong with your conference play. So continue to show your support and listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. course, we'll hear from Coach Heist Northern, Coach Van Pettaway, and we'll hear from Ben, Jack, and myself. I am going to exit stage left for right now. Panthers do fall short, 24-17 from Pine Bluff, Arkansas on Friday Night Lights. Panthers 2-5. Who would have thought that at this stage of the season? But that's why we play the games. I've got to go. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Remember to follow me on Twitter X at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.